Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special end of year edition of Talking with Natasha. We are live, and I brought the last guest of 2025. Fittingly, my dog, Duchess. She's the best, and she's already tired of the episode. Good girl, Duchess. I just want to say thank you to everyone this year for joining us. We launched, our first episode was January 13th, and I cannot believe the level of guests that we've been getting this year. It's been so exciting. To all of you who joined in on the live chat throughout the year, thank you so much. Tuning in to every single guest and episode that we had. Shout out to Kelvin Torres, who's watching right now. Happy New Year to you all. And what's going to be really fun for the next 30 minutes, we're going to go through some of the top viral moments of the year, some of the highest rated, most viral moments and episodes that we had. I have to pet her, otherwise she's going to get mad. Good girl, Duchess. All right, why don't we take a look back first at how this year went? Hey guys, welcome to the Talking with Natasha podcast. Each week, I'm sitting down with founders, trailblazers, and some names you definitely know. Matt Friend, the Watch King, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Deepak Chopra, Zarna Garg, the Scarlatta Twins, Cal Penn.
How are you?
But we're skipping the small talk. We're taking it to the next level by getting into the real stuff.
I knew I had a problem, but I didn't know how to be honest about it.
It was a loaded question because I had a girlfriend and I was not out at the time.
Science plus faith equals healing.
It's loose.
Was I late?
It's live.
It's really thrilling and
Fun and honest. How are family gatherings though? Like to share.
Painful. Almost like getting a colonoscopy.
So come hang out and let's get into it together. We've got some big news to share with you all. We are officially on Spotify. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeart, anywhere where you can get a podcast, that's where you can find us. This was a big jump for us, and I'm so excited that we can take our conversations now to the platform. Wherever you can find a podcast, that's where you can find us. Are we able to queue up our number one viral moment? Okay, let's do that. So this was the most viral moment of the year at 1.6 million views. The Watch King. Take a look. Watch King, Moshe Haimoff. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
This is exciting.
Very.
Okay, I have to admit, your story got into the headlines recently, and it was a scary one. You were robbed in broad daylight. How are you doing since that incident?
I'm good. Thank God. Spirits are good. Life is good. God is great. And thank you for having me. I mean, shout out to Fox 5. They're the first ones who got on the story. You guys are incredible.
We called you and...
Incredible.
Yeah.
You call me within, I don't know. God bless. You guys are incredible. You guys, I was nervous. You guys calmed me down, made me feel comfortable. I really appreciate it.
What was that? Do you remember that day? Or are parts of your memory starting to blur from just how crazy it was? Or do you remember vividly what happened that day?
I remember vividly what happened that day.
What happened?
It was around 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving my house to go to work like I do every single day. As I'm walking down out of my driveway to the car, I see somebody run behind me with a construction vest, bucket hat. I didn't see the mask yet, so I opened the door. I turn around to see, because now as he's running, I didn't pay attention, but he stopped. That's why I turned around, because he stopped. Once I turned around, he shot me with a tase gun. Not like the zapper, the one that the things come out.
Oh, where the wire came out?
Yeah, the wire, the string comes out.
Yeah.
So it's two string. One hit me in the right side of the leg, and one hit me in the belt.
Oh.
So at that moment, I knew I'm screwed. So first thing I did is try to run back to my house. And as I was running back, my body just stopped. My body was in shock from the tase. I mean, luckily he missed, because if he didn't miss, I would have fell on the spot. The fact that only one was it, not the second, it didn't have such an effect.
What did you have on you? What were you carrying? And this is like routine. I mean...
Yeah, I was carrying... I had some jewelry on my wrist. I had a chain on. And I had an expensive watch, a Richard Mille on my left hand. I thought they came for the watch. Everything else...
How much was the watch?
A lot of money. A couple $100,000. It was a lot of money.
It was your favorite one.
Yeah, it was my favorite one. And they came for it because that's all they came for. They left my bag.
Yeah.
They left everything else. They just came for that. So they knew what they were coming for. They knew what they wanted to do.
They knew that you were wearing it. How did they know? I mean, how did
They followed me. It was a setup, right? It has to be a setup. They chose me out of... My neighbor left my house 2 minutes before me. Nobody touched him. They were there.
You live in a great neighborhood.
Yeah, beautiful neighborhood.
In Queens.
In Queens, yeah. Very, very nice neighborhood. Expensive houses there. Houses are not cheap. Everything is brand new. I mean, who knew, right? Thank God it was a taser and not a real gun. That's my old... The first thing that goes to your brain is survival. I still... Like yesterday was funny. I like, there's times where I still smell them and I still smell the tase gun, right? I still smell like the whole incident. It's weird. Like, I'll think about it or whatever.
That's what I was asking you, like any kind of like trauma, PTSD.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
It follows you.
It follows you. You think about it a lot, especially when you're alone and you're driving and it's time to whatever. But, we're more cautious now. We have more awareness.
And you live with your 3 kids?
Yeah, we have, thank God. Thank God they didn't see it. Thank God they didn't witness what happened. Unfortunately, neighbors witnessed it, but I don't know what they were thinking at the moment. And that's it. I mean, hired security.
So you do have security now?
Yeah.
Why didn't you have security before? You carry so much.
I didn't think so. I didn't think people are evil. That's all.
Yeah.
There's people richer than me. I don't go after them. I don't go to their house and try to rob them and take their stuff, right?
Do you have security at your house now?
Yeah. Sucks. I want some privacy. I don't want people being into my business. I go to the gym, he's sitting there. Go to work, he's sitting there. I mean, sucks. What are you going to do?
Are your watches insured?
No. Only carry, not wearing. So I'm not insured the full amount. So people, I saw the comments. People think I don't see. I saw everything. I read everything. It's sad that unfortunately, some people in this world are full of hate. I always say, if you invest your energy into positivity, the world will be a better place, and so will you.
That was Moshe Haimoff, the Watch King, our #1 clip of the year at 1.6 million views. So many of you tuned into that episode to listen to his wild story about getting robbed in broad daylight and all the lessons that he learned from that. Coming in at #2, Anora swept at the Oscars. Such a great movie, and we actually got to talk to one of the actresses who went from a strip club in Brooklyn to landing that Oscar-winning role. Take a listen. Congratulations on your film. So you play Lulu, Annie's best friend, in Anora. Annie is Mikey Madison. And how'd you get that role?
So I'd been acting for many, many years. This was my first big break, and it happened totally randomly. I work at a strip club in Brooklyn called Pumps, and Sean Baker and his wife and producer Samantha Kwan walked in one day, and we just started talking, and I told them, I'm an actress, I'm working here to pay for my headshots, and they cast me in their film. They had me audition, and they called me on my birthday to tell me that they wanted to offer me the role.
That's crazy.
It is actually insane.
Did you know that was Sean Baker?
No. Sean Baker and Samantha Kwan are really nice, laid-back people. They don't at all act like Hollywood. So I thought they were just a random couple, and we talked for like a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and it wasn't until the end that they said, by the way, we're Sean Baker and Samantha Kwan. We think we might have like a good opportunity for you.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
I always love keeping up with Luna Sophia Miranda. She's got a lot going on. She's an up-and-coming actress, and obviously being in Anora, she killed it on screen. I just want to say shout out to Danny Beck in the comments. He's also in the house right now. He brought Duchess into the house, into the studio. You know, it's never a small feat to bring Duchess. We can only see your butt. Look up. She's fast asleep. We want to say hello to David. He says, my dog Oreo says hi to your dog Duchess. Hi, David and Oreo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to Brian, who's also joining in as well. And Daniel Stump, too, says, take your time. Give us more time with Duchess. She would love that. Okay, let's move on to our number 3 viral clip of 2025, actor and author Cal Penn. And in this clip, I could not believe it. He tells me that the reason why he got a title role in that movie Namesake is because of then 14-year-old mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani. Take a listen.
You can't get a job at Abercrombie and Fitch because you're too famous, but the phone's also not ringing for your next gig. So when does the phone start ringing? Is it when it goes to HBO and this movie becomes like a cult classic?
Yeah, it was a couple of things. There was, I think every actor, you're always hustling. And I'm talking about back in the day when things were analog, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I could test out my jokes on like a TikTok reel or something. You really have to like pool your resources, shoot something, find an editor, send it out to see if anybody responds to it, make a tape,
right.
All of that. And those were things that you would do. But it wasn't until Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle really caught on DVD and on HBO. And filmmakers who were really thoughtful would call. So like I had this 4-episode arc on 24, and I loved that arc. And that's obviously a drama. And the producer on that, I remember, reached out and said, he was of the belief that anybody who does comedy can do drama, but not vice versa. And I was like, I'll leave the philosophical arguments to other people. I'm honored that you'd think of me. So like a gig like that, it was huge. I loved that. I had the chance to do one of my favorite films is called The Namesake.
Yeah, I saw that.
That Mira Nair directed. She was a role model of mine. I didn't know her as a kid, but she was a role model of mine. And this movie she did way back in the day with Denzel Washington and Sarita Choudhury called Mississippi Masala.
Oh, yeah.
Was the first time that I'd seen people who looked like me on screen. And what I mean by that is not like, oh, it was a positive depiction. No, there were like a full Indian family that had financial problems, that got angry, that were racist against other people. There were things that make you human, like fully fleshed out characters. I remember being inspired by that. So when I heard that this book, The Namesake, was being turned into a movie and that Mira was directing it, I tried to get an audition for it. And my agent couldn't get me into audition. And I was like begging them. So I wrote her a letter. And I basically said, I watched your movie Mississippi Masala when I was 14 years old. One of the reasons I'm an actor. Please let me audition for this movie. She received the letter, calls my agent. I fly to New York. And I walk into the audition and she goes, you should know 2 things. One, the role has actually already been cast, but I got your beautiful letter. And you said I had to let you audition. It would mean a lot to you. So because this other actor's deal isn't closed, I'm letting you audition. But number 2, the real reason you're here is my 14-year-old son, Zohran.
Zohran Mamdani.
Zohran Mamdani, for folks who don't know, is a huge fan of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. And for the last 6 months, he and his best friend Sam have been showing me clips from the movie telling me that I should audition you to play the lead in my very serious drama. And I said, this is obviously not the guy. Look at this movie. It's puerile. It's like not at all what my elevated Pulitzer-winning adaptation is going to be. But then I got your letter, and because my son has been lobbying for you for the last 6 months. Anyway, so he's going to stick around. Like, if you can stick around after your audition, he would love to say hi. So basically, I give this audition knowing I'm not going to get the part because somebody else had already gotten it. Mates are on. A couple months go by. The other actor had dropped out. I end up getting the lead in The Namesake.
Wow.
And so he and I have known each other, obviously, since he was a kid.
Since he was 14.
I'm very biased. I think the world of him. Our politics also do align. But that was an example of couldn't get a job after Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle came out until it started doing well on DVD. And then both filmmakers who wanted to flip the script and cast me in something like 24 called. And then there was also like movies that you wanted that didn't work out because the filmmaker was like, this is the wrong guy, until their kid was like, actually, you should audition.
I'm listening to the story and I'm thinking so many things in the universe have to line
100%. That's always how it is with any artist. A lot of athletes too will tell you the same thing. Is like there are so many. Like look at the art. Look at what you do. There are so many people who are so good at these jobs, and at some point it's also a matter of right place, right time. It's not that you're not putting in the work, but a lot of people are putting in the work. A lot of people are talented. A lot of people are doing the right thing. So the way like you said, I guess you can call it the way the universe comes together, or good fortune, or right place, right time, whatever it is.
You got to trust the process too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and write letters.
Yeah, and write
Very
letters.
Heartfelt.
Nobody does that.
No one does that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Harold and Kumar 4 in the works.
Right. So, don't know if it's actually happening. The producers have made a deal with the writers to write one.
So it's in the works.
So the idea of it is in the works.
Got it.
I am obviously very available and interested should they close a deal with the actors.
And I just want to say, because of Kal Penn and Harold and Kumar, I had my first ever White Castle burger about 12 years ago in the Bronx. And it was all right. I had it again before he came on the show. And the sliders are, they're interesting. I will say they don't stick well with you. Okay. Moving on. With more than 500,000 views, our next guest came in at number 4 with one of our most viral clips. Comedian Zarna Garg. She's so funny. And when she was here, we also catered food from Sema, which is the Michelin-starred Indian restaurant here in New York City. We talked about family drama, and she got real about her in-laws and how sometimes things can get a little bit medically painful. Take a listen. Zarna Garg. Thank you for joining me.
So excited to be here, Natasha. So excited to be here.
I was just watching 1 in a Billion, your special, and it's incredible. I mean, your rise has been meteoric in so many ways.
I mean, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yes, it was. You know, once I realized nobody was doing this, telling Indian mother-in-law jokes, it was like there was not a minute to waste. We had to get our stories out there. I mean, I don't have to tell you what Indian moms are like.
Yeah. Well, so tell our viewers who might not know, what is a Desi mom?
A Desi mom is a South Asian mom, a brown mom. I think all the brown cultures are the kind of the same.
Yeah.
They're a little overbearing, a little bit. People
Just a
kind
little.
of blow it out of proportion and make it seem like we're crazy or something. We're not that crazy. I do have my kids' bank accounts, my grown kids' logins. Does your mom have a login for your bank account?
She does not, though.
Well,
I'm sure she'll want it.
I'm giving
after
her an
doing
idea
this.
right now. She should have it.
Do you track your kids on the phone?
Of course, all day.
My
I
dad
have,
does that.
Yeah,
so.
but I have all the tracking, like whatever the FBI uses, I have. Yeah.
You know their whereabouts. Are they dating, or any
Yes.
of them married?
No, not married. Two
Okay.
of them are dating. I know all their
Okay.
dating histories. I have a private investigator who follows the people they date. Listen, you gotta do all this. This is not me being overbearing. This is just me being a proper good mother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they're crazy people out there. Have you seen the world we live in?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you blame me? And the kids, they're not that bright.
Your mother-in-law, tell us about
Yeah,
her.
she's a B word, a C word. She's an A word, an F word. There are a lot of words, however you want.
Does she, like, how are family gatherings, though? Like, does she?
Painful. Almost like getting a colonoscopy. That's better, because at least they put you out. Here, you got to be wide awake with her.
She, like, does it make it worse, though? She's seeing these jokes and...
She now doesn't say anything about the jokes to me, but she quietly goes into the comment section of every video and starts telling people she's lying. It's not like that. I
As
didn't say that.
herself?
Yeah, no, that's the other thing. Her name is Rekha in real life.
Rekha.
She created an alias and created an account that is Rekha with 2 A's.
Oh, groundbreaking.
And thinks that people don't know it's her. She thinks we don't know it's her.
Yeah.
And she writes things like, my daughter-in-law, sorry, this woman, you know.
Does she live here?
No, she lives in India.
Oh, wow.
So my 1 in
Yeah,
a Billion, right, my comedy special
Yeah.
has thousands of 5-star reviews.
Yeah, it's so
and
good.
a handful of 1-star reviews from the same region in India.
That's the time she grew up.
Yeah. She had a party, took everybody's phone and like did 1 stars on everybody's phone.
No.
Yes. That's what I love.
Why does
with
she hate
people.
you?
Well, she thinks I hate her, so.
What could give her that idea? There you have it. Family gatherings are like colonoscopies, according to Zarna Garg. Everyone in the live chat right now, 42197 says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Stay with us. We're only halfway through these clips. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Talking with Natasha, special edition, a year in review edition of this podcast. I've got Duchess here as my final guest of 2025. Good job, Duchess. She's out, she's sleeping. Our most viral clip at number 5 was a question that almost broke the internet. Will humans colonize Mars? Who better to answer that than world-renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson? Take a listen.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, the man who made the cosmos cool.
No, Cosmos was always cool.
But you made them cooler.
I'm just revealing that fact to whoever will pay attention.
You're unlocking the universe.
The universe was never locked. It was an open door. Nobody was looking through it.
Do you think that humans will colonize Mars? And what's your take on that?
No.
No.
Yeah. Next question. No, because it's not a natural next thing to do. When we went to the moon, people said, oh, we were on the moon in 1969. We'll be on Mars in 1985. No, because they're thinking we went there because we're explorers and discoverers. We went there because we were scared witless of the godless communists over in the Soviet Union. That's why we went to the moon. And we got there, we looked over our shoulder. The Russians weren't there. We stopped going to the moon. Thank you. So don't sanitize the memory of that as though we're explorers. Yeah, Mars would be next if we were actually explorers and didn't mind spending $1 trillion to do it. There are 2 reasons why you would go. For economic return, but that's not happening. Even if you find oil on Mars, you're not shipping it back to Earth. Or geopolitical reasons, and that's why we went to the moon. You know how we're going to end on Mars? If China says, we want to put military bases on Mars, we'll be there in 10 months, okay? Without that,
yeah,
it'll have to be a vanity project by Elon Musk. He has enough money.
Yeah.
He plus Bezos. You can send people there, but it's not a business case.
So what's your take on the billionaires and this space race?
Love it. Fine.
You think it stimulates curiosity? Do you think it's done for the right reasons, or is it for ego?
Don't judge reasons for why people are doing things that no one has done before. They'll have their own reasons. It could be exploration. It could be curiosity. They might be doing it just because they can. Look at the early days of airplane flight. The only people that took those flights were like rich people and famous people. And the press wrote about it. And it triggered interest in it. And it spawned an entire airline industry. So I would delight in a future where if in the near future, you could take a vacation and go into orbit or go into the up and down loop that the Bezos Branson does. Elon puts people in orbit. Okay. I would save up some vacation money.
Loved having Neil on. Okay, doesn't get more New York than my next guest, the Scarlatta twins, Staten Island's finest. And we talked a lot about New York and a simple question that turned into a very, very strong opinion. Take a listen. Got people also commenting.
In here.
Oh, that's a good question. What's the perfect breakfast sandwich order?
All right. You ready, Josh? Bacon, egg, and cheese.
All right.
On a roll, not a bagel, because when you have it on a bagel, everything falls apart.
Right. You want the flavor
You
consistent.
need it. Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Well done bacon.
Possibly runny eggs, because you don't want a dry egg.
No.
No one wants a dry egg. And if you're feeling nuts, a fried hash brown.
What about ketchup?
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Okay, salt, pepper, ketchup.
SPK or hot sauce if you want. If you're not a ketchup person.
Ooh, on a roll.
On a roll.
Okay. BEC SPK, you know how it goes. Finally, our last moment of the year, comedian Matt Friend, who's famous for those crazy impressions he does, like Donald Trump. Take a look. Is there a certain recipe for a perfect impression? When you think of someone like, oh my God, that is someone who I've really got to.
It depends. I don't know. Sometimes there's just a voice that people recognize, or if it's deeper, that might help. I was doing Jennifer Coolidge.
Is it in the mouth configuration?
That can happen. Yeah. I was doing Jennifer Coolidge. I did it with her at the Golden Globes. We did it was 2 Jennifers after sipping on a cold drink, and we just went like this. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, it tastes so good. That's the entire bit. Yeah, it happens a lot.
That's
When you
the
walk
West
down in New
Village.
York,
Yeah.
everybody shoves their ring light in your face.
Really?
Did you see that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where like Larry David like snaps in half? Somebody is holding out a selfie stick and Larry just grabs it and snaps it in half.
Is that what you feel like doing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just in Hell's Kitchen over the weekend and saw this girl just like in the middle of the sidewalk, sitting down. It was like a food truck.
Yeah.
And just doing content.
You're right.
I was like,
Well, what did she look like?
who's
On a scale from 1 to Rosie O'Donnell, was she a model or what did she look like? Because if she was pretty, that's a different conversation, right?
I swear
Wait,
to
I
God.
can do a good Donald Trump, I think.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Right. I'm telling Matt Friend.
Go ahead.
Matt Friend, you're so amazing. Oh my God.
Is it good?
Well, I would say it's
would
pretty
say-
good, actually. It's pretty good.
There you have it, Matt Friend. She finally gets the treats that I've been bribing her with. Very food motivated, just like her mom. All right, thanks for joining us. 2025 was so fun. I can't wait for 2026. Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you next year.